I mean, you know, when you don't want your hotkeys to work, they work, and when you want your hotkeys to work, they don't work. I mean, why is my intro not working right now? Unless I'm talking over it. I don't want to type in this stupid chat because I don't want to screw up my hotkeys. Since it's absolutely insane. Off mic. Yeah, I know I muted. I know. That was on purpose. Okay, so what should be happening right now is my channel intro. My channel intro should be showing right now. It's not, is it? See, I didn't push this button. I didn't push that button. Why, why is it this hard? Why is it this hard? So I'm looking at my desktop, and it's showing me that my intro is visible, but it doesn't appear to be. Can you guys hear music? All right, whatever. How's my... Can you guys hear me right now? I should be unmuted. Am I unmuted? I'm looking for a confirmation on my mic. Can you guys hear me? Mic check, 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 check. Okay, so here we go. Gonna get this party started. So, after my last live stream, I went out to shoot. Hello, everybody. Thanks for showing up. Hello, hello, hello. What ho? Welcome back to another exciting adventure of The Plain Truth, Shooting the Chesapeake, footage review, and exciting announcement. An exciting announcement. So after my last live stream, I went out to shoot, and it was it had, it's cloudy, and it's in the upper 60s, and there's a 9-mile-an-hour east wind, and so I went out and shot, and so I'll go through the footage right now. I always think about this and then I forget. So what I'm going to do is I want to get you guys a nice contrast with what should be visible with the red roof house, okay? How about that? See that? All right. This right here, when conditions are just what you want. This is 357 millimeter. When conditions are just what you want, I've got shoreline right here, direct sight to shoreline. I would venture to say that right there, that's a golf cart. And I say that because when I was there shooting this weekend, about four different residents in this area here drove up in their golf carts. I mean, look, okay? This is shore to shore, okay? This is what is possible in visibility. Now, look what I had today. This is what I had today. Right there, see that? Look at that contrast, right? So I apologize again if I don't look over in chat because I'm walking through this. All right, so this is 428 millimeters. So this is contrasted with this. All right, so what I would need to do is find a nice 357 contrast. So right here we should have the red roof, right? We should have the red roof right here, and it's not. You can see the inferior miraging of the red roof house. Cut that in half, right? Cut that in half, and you've got the ether band right here. The ether band is right here, blocking everything behind it. This is the channel marker. All right. Again, the water line does not end here. It does visually, but the water is physically behind the ether band right here. Okay. Let's see what this is. 285. See, I need to find out when I'm shooting. I need to find out if anybody's out there, if you know how to get the focal length on the display finder, if you know how to get that up there, because the only thing that I saw up there was the f-stop. The f-stop shows up. Yeah, I know. Can't Chow Yun Cat. Yeah, Chow Yun Cat. Yeah, I want to figure out how to do that. Right. I'm just rammy. Like I don't know. ADD probably. Rammy. Rammy is a Pennsylvania Dutch word for unfocused, and you just do things randomly and off the top of your head and just sporadic. Rammy. Spontaneous is a positive to the rammy negative. Okay, but again, let's see here, contrasting, right? I mean, there's a similar scale, right? Look at it, right? Similar scale. That is that they're about the same visual height, but, and then you can see the antenna here. You see this here? You know, it's, so imagine if this picture was cut off right here, it would be very similar because you've got the same height, right? It's right at the top. I mean, just look at the difference. Look at that difference. That difference in what you see, that blink test, that is the ether band affecting how this is visible to us. I can't wait for the fall. Those trees are going to be amazing. All right. Let's see what this one is. This is 285. 285. I hear you. You lack congruency. That was good. I appreciate that. I resemble that remark. Alright, that's a zoom in. Alright, so you see the two trees right here. Two trees. And a zoom in. Alright, there's the Monet shot. Gotta love the Monet shot. Alright, obvious inferior mirage here in the back, right? See, look right here. You've got the house right here. There's the house being mirrored. You have no mirror on the channel marker because it is proximate to me, right? You've got the landscape right here, crusting and troughing, and then you have it right here, mirrored, crusting and troughing. So all of this dark shadow right here, all of this dark is right here on top, of the water line. See that? Okay. All right. And again, and again. All right, so here's the video. This one's 46. I'm gonna mute. Here we go. Alright, so I don't even know how well you can hear me right now, but we got some clarity and then we have less clarity, so it's a little bit of both. Alright, so it sounds like it's pretty windy. Alright, I'll do that, Cleary. On your recommendation. Alright, so we've got some focus here, trying to focus in on the shoreline. And away we go. I got some great... Yeah, right, but we need to take that into the discussion, Frank, you know. We have to take that into the discussion of boats disappearing over the curve and what we see on the horizon. I did a pretty extensive hangout this morning where I broke down an image and talked about that. So, all right, so we've got the proximate shoreline here. I'm trying to get my camera leveled out. Alright, so we've got some nice inferior miraging going on. Right here there's a boat, and I'm going to follow this boat for a little while. So that's what's going to go on. I'm talking on the video, but the wind is so bad you can't hear my volume. So just letting you know right now, this is what I'm doing. I'm tracking this boat. Unless that's Jesus. That could be Jesus. Oh, I hear my breakfast beeping. I'll be right back. I was like, what's that beeping noise? What's that beeping noise? Alright, so can you guys still see the boat? It's right here, right? Now it's turning back and it's going the other direction. I mean, just look at it going in and out of the ether band, right? When you can't see it, it is below our angle of resolution. Or the ether band is more dense in that location, right? It's more dense because the waves aren't cresting and troughing deeply, right? I'm going to stop and look at this. Yeah, well, I'm not paying attention to the chat there, Hunter Thompson. So I trust my mods, and you know, if they get annoyed at some globehead, then so be it. You know, don't be an annoyance, Hunter Thompson. All right, so here's another image of the house that we've seen before, right? Clear, miraging. Watch right here. I noticed this right here, some bird activity, and we're going to see some more later. Right there, you see it? Right there, you see it? Just came up, just went down. Right? Look at all this. Coming over here. Can somebody time out Hunter Thompson, please? Don't call me intellectually dishonest. Do it again and you're gone, Hunter. I am not intellectually dishonest, so stop being a troll. I will ban you for life and not even think twice about it. So Hunter, if you don't get timed out right now, that just shows you that my mods are having mercy. 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 All right, so right now I'm talking through whether or not right here is where I saw the egret the other day, or on this farther part, because the egret was standing in the water, so it was shallow enough for the egret, like right here. So the egret was right about here, and that would have been shallow enough. So right, oh, wow. Okay, pretend my I don't know if I should do that. I should just get out the image, right? I should just get the image out. I should just break out the image. Right? Do I have an image of the egret? No. Okay, so haha. Take that, Hunter. Poopy face, poopy head. All right, here we go. Okay. Now the only thing that would be more advantageous would be if I could get that land. Do I have that land visible? How about this? Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna. This is 715. This is 715. All right, I'm gonna segue. I'm segueing. So I'm gonna try to find. There it is. There it is. There it is. Right. Okay, stop.
It's full optical. There's our friend right there. He hasn't moved at all. Let me see if I can get a bearing on that. Got that water tower right there. The sun is just about to come up right there.
I don't think you heard me say that. So I just got a phone call, so I got to go check and see who called me. So I'm going to play this and come back in just a minute.
You just took off, or something did. Nice little aqua bands there for us. Very nice. I think that was a fish that jumped.
Okay, I'm back. All right, so it doesn't seem like I can put the picture up at the same time as the video, right? So what I think I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna do a screenshot, and then from what I remember about somebody telling me something, I can paste it. That is not okay. So what I want to do then is do that. Right, I'm doing that, and then I'm doing that. Okay. So then I want to bring in this. Right. So we get a bearing. That's as small as I can get on that. Okay, so that's right there. You see that? That's right there. And then okay, so now that would be interesting. I think okay. I've got to try to get my thoughts back. I got to try to get my thoughts back because what I was trying to talk through was the whole depth perception ether band, aqua band, right? So okay, so here we go, right? So here we go. Here is the video that I shot this morning. You can see this tree right here is right here. That's that tree. Right, so all of this right here is this right here. Okay? So you'll notice then that the water doesn't let us see what this image is. Like you can tell that this is lower. You see how far it reaches into the distance, and then it keeps going? So the question would be, we should be able to see an egret standing right here if there were one, right? So if my cursor were the egret, we would see it standing there. But we can't because the ether band is mirroring in such a way to block what's behind, where we don't have that here. So we're able to see farther here than we are here. We are able to see farther here than we are here, right? Because I've put both the water lines up, right? If the water line is a physical location that doesn't change, then this is the exact same as this, okay? So let's see if I can just do this in my head right now. This is what I'm thinking about. I'm going to drop this down right here, and I'm going to drop that down. Right, so if we make the water line level, right? Okay, so for whatever that's worth, that's what I was thinking about. All right, so we're going to get back to this. Nicholas, yeah, that's this week. Both of those were taken within just a couple days of each other. So what's interesting here, right? I think, okay, so what you're going to see if you watch here, you're going to see some birds coming in and out, right? And look how small they are, right? The distance is evident because of how small the birds are. But if you remember from this morning's footage, I think I spent quite a lot of time trying to get this thing. I'm gonna right. So you see how small the birds are right here. They're very, very small. So that is distant. That is distant. And then we have this contrast. Just for contrast, I'm not trying to make any declarative statements, but so here's the house. Okay. My mic? Okay. Just trying to scale it, just at least visually, just scale it a bit, right? All right, so here's the house. Here's the house. I mean, you can just even see the ghost image of it, you know, is larger than this one, right? But what you have to realize is you say, well, what's the focal length? What's your focal length? Okay, set that aside. Look at the level of the water. The water level is the same, okay? I mean, it's not the same. I don't believe that this is the same water line. It's changed. This water line is higher than this one. This one is lower, all right? You've got aqua banding, aqua banding, aqua banding. You have a ripple that has broken the angle of resolution. I can't remember what Arwen calls it, but so you can see how large these birds are. What were they going to try to do?
This is
right.
How does Jay? Feel like
So there you go.
J-Tool immediate.
Just by way of contrast of the birds that we're seeing. You know? Alright, so I'm going to try to finish through this. So there's like 6 minutes left of this one. Of this video. So it's a very cool day, but look at the heat index on the house. It's a very cool day. Is the chat not caught up? Nicholas, your comment has been there for like forever. Somebody make a comment in the chat, please, so I can see it. See that everything's okay. Right? Everything okay out there? Okay, so I'm gonna chase this bird, and well, you just watch. I wonder if I can zoom in. Can I zoom in on the? No, I can't. I can't zoom in on the video. I think that's a duck. I think that's a duck. Testing 1 2. Okay, thanks. You guys just aren't chatting. I just didn't see any chat. You guys are so enthralled with the footage. All right, so I think that this duck disappears. If I remember correctly.
Disappeared. Closer to the land, bro.
I'm saying move closer to the land so that you go farther into the band. And
there we go. Gone.
No, okay, so see I lost sight of it, but you can see right where it landed, right? So I thought that it went into the band, but it actually lands on this buoy. It's gonna land right here on top of this buoy.
There we go.
Right there. So when I was filming it, I could only see so much, and so I thought it went into the band. But that's pretty cool still, huh? Zippity doo da, zippity a. There's a platform out there. You know, I've seen this platform in different scales, different scalings. It's really interesting. But just watch these birds go in and out of the band. Yeah, I know. That's why I didn't say anything, Nicholas. Tons of birds out there going crazy. Sorry, I'm not talking and there's no sound.
So clear in the proximity. So clear in proximity, and it's a very cool day. Very, very cool day. High wind. You know what I mean? You know, why isn't it clear across cool day?
Alright, so what I notice is like right here, you see this little ghost? Watch this little ghost.
High wind. You know what I mean? You know, why isn't it clear across? Serious miraging.
I mean, are you watching it dance, right? Are you watching it dance? It's coming in and out.
So it's 68 degrees, right? Nice and cool. 92% humidity. You know, the wind is, see what the wind. 92% humidity.
So I noticed a bird. Look, watch for right here. Hopefully watch. I think the bird just comes into view. It's flying like right here where my cursor is, and you can't see it. And then all of a sudden it comes into our field of view.
So it's 68 degrees, right? Nice and cool. 92% humidity.
All right, so I see it here. I see it flying across. Right? So I think it's flying across here, and it's going in and out. So there we go.
So it's 68 degrees, right? Nice and cool. 92% humidity. You know, the wind is, see what the wind is. Visibility is 8 miles. Is that air pressure? Is that pressure? Air pressure is 30%. It's 30. East wind. Yeah, the wind is, I guess the wind would be coming from the east, right? Because the water is being blown toward me. 9-mile-an-hour east wind. So, there's your little,
I just chewed out Martin, and he didn't hear anything I said. So, no, there's not less refraction, Martin. There's not less refraction, okay? In proximity, yes, we have less refraction. Distance, you see this right here? If you watch this back, you will see this being totally distorted by the ether band and the refraction that happens within that medium, okay? There is tons of refraction going on right here. Tons. So, you are incorrect. That's as nicely as I'll put it.
weather forecast there. You can totally see those houses are cut in half with the mirroring. It's ridiculous. Break formation! Break formation!
Okay, so yeah, I mean, I this is where I have made my bold statement. Okay, my bold statement is I know that we want to say, well, what was the air pressure? What was the water temperature? What was the air temperature? What was did you cross your T and did you dot your I? Right. So Nicholas, right? Nicholas says, that's what I was thinking. Wouldn't high pressure be more? Right? Right. That's what I'm saying. I don't think we can predict what we're going to see. Okay? I don't think it's possible. We've got a cool day here and just as much distortion as if it was like 100 degrees and humid, right? In the distance, not so much in proximity. So I just don't think that it's that clinical. I just don't. It's not that clinical. I'm going to read Martin's comment again just to make sure that I didn't misunderstand what he was saying. So, are you being snarky, Marty, when you go, nice, nice? Or are you saying, nice? So you can see less on a cooler day when the air pressure is less. So there's less refraction bending the light over the curve. So, not really sure how to take you, Martin. So maybe I jumped the gun and thought that you were being snarky as a baller, right? So you can either say that, yeah, Just can you confirm or disavow my interpretation of your comment? Were you being snarky? Are you a baller? Or were you being snarky and you're a globe denier? Just context. Thanks, Marty.
It's starting to drizzle a little bit, so I'm going to warm up, I think. As I say that. It's most of the time. Alright guys, thanks for hanging out. There you go, Monet shot.
Alright, so that was the last of the video for today. That was in here. Yeah, so that's it. So I do have some interesting news, right? So as I was packing up, a woman was walking her golden retriever, and she said, "Hey, are you the guy that was on the other side of the bay the other day when your two friends were trying to locate you with their camera and their telescope?" Okay, so let me say, not snarky, just saying it's nice you can see less on a day with less air pressure. Yeah, okay, so what do you mean by less refractive index? Because the less refractive index has to be determined by distance, right? So if we go back and you see the channel marker in proximity, the channel marker is like a quarter mile away, and it's clear as day. But the farther you move away, you get more refractive index. So I'm somewhat disagreeing with you, Martin. There was high refractive index today. High. Okay, when you say which is consistent with all other observations, okay, so I disagree with you. I have thousands of observations where it's not consistent, okay? Too many factors, yeah. I'm just interested in how the optics work, and you're right, Travis. None of it actually matters. Yeah. So, going back to my good news, check this out. So this woman was walking by, and she said, "Hey, are you the guy?" And that guy, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, "Yeah." So she says, "Do you do this professionally?" And I said, "I wish I could." I said, I absolutely have fallen in love with photography in this medium, and I absolutely love it. She said, "Well, I'm an art teacher." I said, "What? You're a what?" She said, "I'm an art teacher." I said, "I love this." I said, you and I have to talk shop. We have to talk about perspective." She said, "Oh, I'm dealing with perspective right now." She said, "Have you ever done any presentations in the school setting?" I'm like, "No, but I'd love to." She's like, "Oh, let me give you my contact information, and you should check this out, and they are looking for people who are artists or craftsmen or tradesmen to come in and do presentations all the time." I'm like, "Are you serious?" So I totally have chills right now when I'm telling you this, and I am so excited that I went out and met this woman because it's a fantastic contact. And so yeah, I am totally pumped. Totally pumped about this being an opportunity. So we'll see what happens, right? It'll be absolutely fantastic. Can you imagine walking through this stuff with students? And I'm not going to push anything. I'm going to try to be as objective as possible and just say, what are we seeing here? Bobby, what are you seeing here? Sally, do you agree with Bobby? What do you think? Tommy? Sue? You know? Just generating conversation and encouraging critical thinking. You can trust me when I am not going to go, "So do you think that this is like, proving that we live on a flat plane?" I'm not going to do that. Not going to do that. Let's see if I can close out with my I guess I could just play it because I have no idea of whether or not it would work. I think I'm just going to play my intro as my outro. Okay? Yeah, there is no curvature, Martin. There is no curvature. Here we go. I'm going to go to my outro, and then we will be done. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I really do seriously appreciate your being here. And yeah, so I'm going to go on mute, going to play this, and then we're going to be done. This is Travis Finley with The Plain Truth, shooting the Chesapeake, reviewing the footage, announcing some good news. Until next time. Alright, I absolutely hate VLC right now. VLC is just tanking whenever I play my videos. Tanking.